Internet. This is Andrew, aka Quick Brown Fox 42 here, and today I'd just like to start a playthrough. Now, a lot of people have done a lot of Let's Plays and playthroughs, and I see a lot of the people I watch on YouTube are playing games like Minecraft and Gary's Mod almost all the time, and I think YouTube is sort of in search of new ideas, so I thought I'd play a game from when I was much younger. This game is about a little over 20 years old now, and it's called Ogre Battle, and it spawned a series, and this is the original game released for the Super Nintendo. And this is a game that I had the privilege of playing when I was much younger. Enix released this game. Enix produced my favorite Nintendo series of all time, which was Dragon Warrior. And about 11 years ago, they merged with Square, aka Squaresoft, which produced the Final Fantasy series, to form Enix Square. And they've just produced great titles such as let's see, Kingdom Hearts and Thief, and I think Tomb Raider is one of theirs also. And you can see the cards of the major arcana are going by as the tarot cards and this story. So I'm just going to say a few more words. I say I had the privilege of playing this game because when this game was released for the Super Nintendo in North America, Enix released about 25,000 cartridges for the whole continent. So that works out to about one cartridge for roughly every 20,000 or so people in North America at the time, which is staggeringly low considering it was really one of the best. It makes a lot of polls as the best Super Nintendo title. Not the best. It makes a lot of polls about the best Super Nintendo titles. And deservedly so, because I really don't think a game has exactly followed in its footsteps play-wise. Graphically, you'll get next to nothing, but play-wise, it was so good that when Enix sort of made up for their very small North American release by releasing it for the PlayStation 1, almost nothing about the game was changed, because the gameplay was just so good that it was at that level where it was still an amazing game generations later. Hopefully I will get to play through all of this. It's quite a chore. The gameplay is kind of all over the place. In terms of storyline, there are 13 endings available and a lot of things to do along the way, and I hope to get the best ending with all the characters possible, which I've never done before. So, I am going to start a new game today, and I'm going to talk to Warren first. My name is Warren. I'm a great seer who can understand the destiny the stars have placed upon you. We'll see a lot of Warren in this game, and he sort of introduces us to it. He has the power of terror to decide, which is not how you spell decide, but he's a good mage, not a good speller. Whether or not you are fit to become our leader, first tell me your name, and I will put my name in here. And what Warren is going to do is draw a tarot card, and it will be one of the cards out of the major arcana, and there is a question that's sort of based upon that card. Messenger from the gods has appeared before you. What does this messenger look like? And it gives you several answers. Now, depending on your answer, some of your stats will be a little different, as well as your main character's abilities. So it's a little important. I'm going to say an old man with a staff to represent wisdom. So there aren't exactly right or wrong answers. It just sort of affects your character. Judgment. Fate can be cruel. If you could only save one person from the flames of battle, who would it be? Decrepit mother, your beautiful lover, or your child? I would say my child. The fortune card is sometimes said that victory is only luck. What do you think luck is? Luck is something you create. Luck is inescapable. Bad luck can be good. Well, as a musician, I go by the saying, the more I practice, the luckier I get. So I think it is something I create. The Empress card. As a king wishing to rule the world, what personality trait do you feel you most lack? Well, let's say in real life, I'm not good at putting things into action, so hopefully I will get this series, which will probably span several months, done. Number 2, the Priestess. What above all other things do you think is the greatest crime against your fellow man? Ooh. To deceive someone, to sacrifice or steal from someone. I am not totally sure on this. I'm going to say sacrifice? Well, they're good questions anyway. Night before battle, you drink a parting toast with the comrades. How full is your glass? I'm not exactly sure why you would toast a less than full glass. Okay, so those are all my questions, and then I pick a random card from what's left over, and I will take any of these. It's pretty random, and that card will turn up, and I'm not sure if that affects my stats, probably just a little bit. The Hierophant card, that's pretty good. O gods above, please grant to our leader bravery and honor, to all of us victory. He always says that. So now I go to the world map, and I have my edit units screen and options and data. I'm just going to show you the edit unit screen without going into it. You can see the number 1 is my Lord's unit, who is my main character. And that is the unit which I will go into in a later video. And I can see the world map. You can see it's this huge area. Several dozen stages, which hopefully we will get to see at some point. And the first stage is called the Castle of Warren, and Warren, you'll remember, is the guy who just asked me about the tarot cards. He is sort of a guy who, I guess he's sort of a tutorial type of guy. So you can see the map. We can see, I'm going to pause this really quickly. Oops. I can find the pause button. You can see the map. There's my base. There is Warren's base, as it said earlier. And the map, as you can see, consists of land. We have green land, a few roads, and water. And you can see here is a temple. And with the background red, it indicates I've not captured it yet. And a town here, and I happen to know there's a secret town up there. There's quite a few secrets. Secret towns, secret temples, buried treasure. And it's very hard to play this game without the aid of a thorough walkthrough, which I happen to have, and even with the walkthrough, it's still quite a bit of fun. So I instructed my character to move there, and I'm going to unpause, and my character will move slowly upon this path because it is his fastest route. The unit is represented by the character who is sort of me, this lord with my name. Although there are many other characters, you can have up to 100 in your army, and your main character is just one. However, if he dies at any point, you automatically lose the game, which is not the case with any other characters. So I'm going to get to this city. It says I've liberated it. And then I'm going to draw a tarot card, and you kind of saw the tarot cards at the beginning, and you saw a bunch of them during the questions Warren was giving me. And what's going to happen is tarot cards will have an effect when you pull them, when you liberate a town or a temple, and they also have effect when you use them in battle. So we'll pull one now. We have the Death card, which is not a very good one. It should lower my alignment, I think. My reputation. Okay, the reputation is that bar on the right that's half full, and you can see a clock just above it with day versus night and my money. I want to have a high reputation for the most part, so that is no good, but I will keep the card. Death card, when used in battle, will automatically eliminate any unit, any enemy unit that is at half health or less, but it will credit the kill to my lord, my one character, which has its drawbacks, as I will mention later. By liberating towns and temples, you can gather information, get tarot cards. You will also receive a tribute every day from each town you liberate. You can't run an army without money, so be sure to liberate some towns. Shall I repeat that? No, we're good. Gods go with you. And now I am going to, in the interest of time, liberate this town up here. And I'm going to cross some water, and obviously I'm playing this on an emulator now. This is not one of the 25,000 North American copies of this game, which on a Super Nintendo, which works. So on the emulator, I'm going to speed it up a little bit at times, like right now, so I don't have to worry about going across water. And I found the walled city, which I knew I would. And I'm also going to find a character here. I'm going to pull another tarot card. Hopefully it's better than death this time. Magician, good. That will increase my int by 1, and I will go over these stats later. In battle, it has an, I think, an electric attack, a lightning. It's either lightning. No, it's a fire attack. Name is Lons. I was talking about stuff. Does that look like the look in your eyes? Let's see the wasteful night. King Gran avenged. Your side, we just may be able to do that. So we're sort of rebels trying to overthrow this empire that nobody really cares for. So I can deploy him, but I'm not going to right now. I'm instead going to move and liberate this temple. This is sort of my test to see if I can lead the rebel army. I'm going to fast forward through this because Warren, as the first boss, does not send any of his own units out, so I will also not send any more of mine. And I will pull a card. I got a Lover's card, which is an excellent one to use in battle. And I think it, what does it do? Raises your reputation. Great. I will keep that. Progressing in real time, morning, night, it's morning. Time is always flowing. You must therefore be able to make quick decisions or lose battles. Time to consider your strategy. Press the start button to issue the pause command. Even while paused, you can issue commands so you can avoid hasty decisions, especially before battling with an enemy unit. It's always wise to pause and check your unit's condition. I think we're good. So now we are going to move into Warren in his base, and when we get a certain distance from him, battle will start. I'll take us to the battle screen, and then we will see all my characters fight. Now, when units fight, every type of every class of character has a certain amount of attacks, and they will execute the same amount of attacks except in special conditions during a battle. Here's Warren again. Seems you prepared for the battle ahead. You must now do battle with me. If you manage to defeat me, we will all follow you. So this is just sort of my test to see. He wants to test me to see if I'm capable of leading and fighting and stuff like that. Now I'm going to pause really quickly. I just press the A button and it shows strategy. Well, it has a menu, which I'll go into later. Warren's a wizard, so he's going to get 2 magic attacks on a single target. Each of my fighters in the front row, I'm on the right, of course. My fighters in the front row will each get 2 basic physical attacks. My lord, who is on the bottom middle, will get a special attack, and I have a cleric on the right who will heal. So I will just let things happen. He's going to cast a nightmare, which is black magic, against my lord, because it's the most effective, and I'm going to fight back. I have an ice cloud, which is an excellent group ice attack, and now my other fighters will try to hit him. I hope this goes well. Let's see here. So he's going to nightmare me again. Kind of low on health. There we go, a heal. And I'm not going to get the physical attacks in. So that was everybody's attack exhausted. I'm going to just pause the game here for a second. Alright, now what happened was I did not manage to kill the boss. So when you don't kill him, he automatically wins, and the loser of a fight gets pushed back a certain distance. But this is no problem because I can just move back and fight him again. And you'll get to see the battle again, and hopefully I can explain a couple more things as we go. Now again, he will probably do the same spell, I've got healing. My abilities are in blue, and my characters are in blue, and his are in red. Nightmare Mist. I'm going to physically attack. You can see that he's healed a bit since last time because he was in his base for a period of time. Ice Cloud, and a miss by him, and a miss by him. Now everybody's attacked or used their ability once, so now we're kind of on to the second round. So he has a Nightmare, I've got another heal, and my Lord has already used up his only Ice Cloud, but the fighters will get to attack, and that attack landed. And you can see he's down to 0 health on the bottom right, so he's defeated. And then, since he was the boss, done well, and we all know your power. So now he will be my ally. And it says, congratulations, I liberated Volzak, which is his town. And I get fireworks, and I get a little bonus money. Not very much right now, but I don't have very expensive units either. So we'll get into money and units and a little more about battles and maps very shortly. So I'm going to save. And now when I go to my edit unit screen, instead of having 5 characters like I did before, I have 51, which is a lot more. And you can see I have a lot of units here, and I may even take a whole episode or video just to talk about the units and the characters and get into that. And so I think I will call it here. We got C1 map and a little bit of the gameplay, although as of right now it's probably a bit confusing. So next time I'll explain the units and statistics and that sort of thing, so hopefully a lot of what I did in this video becomes a lot clearer. So until next time, this is Andrew, aka Quick Brown Fox 42, and I hope you enjoyed the video.